Hello students, let us do the second subphylum under phylum Chordata, that is Subphylum Cephalochordata. Cephalo means head, Chordata means notochord. These animals have a persistent notochord from head to tail, which is different from the Urochordata, which had the notochord only in the tail region. That's why they were called as Urochordates. But these are Cephalochordates because they have the notochord from head to tail region, and that too persistent throughout life, not only in the embryonic stage but throughout their life. Notochord present from head to tail throughout life. They also have all the four features of the chordates, that is the notochord, the presence of the dorsal hollow nerve cord, then the post-anal tail and the pharyngeal gill slits. All these four criteria are present inside them. Okay, and that's why they are chordates. Their nerve cord is not differentiated into brain and spinal cord. It remains as nerve cord only. These animals are exclusively marine and they are partially burrowing in scent. These are free living animals, small fish-like animals. They have fins. A good example of cephalochordate is Branchiostoma. It is commonly called as Amphioxus, also called as Lancelet. These are not scientific names, these are common names. Okay, for Branchiostoma, let us look at the body structure. So this is its body. It has a streamlined shape like a fish. At the anterior end, there is a projection here which is called as the rostrum. The rostrum helps it in burrowing. At the end of the rostrum, there will be the presence of a mouth, but that mouth will be covered on both the sides through flap-like structures which is called as the oral hood. Paired flaps which cover mouth. The oral hood has presence of such kind of processes. These are called as cirri. The cirri are present on the oral hood. The cirri are sensory structures and they also help in filter feeding. They will trap food particles which will enable the animal to eat them. There will be presence of the notochord from head to tail. There will also be the presence of the nerve cord. This is its anus. And post the anus, whatever the structure is, that is the tail, so it has the post-anal tail as well, and it has the pharyngeal gill slits as well. So all the four features of a typical chordate are present in the cephalochordates, and that's why cephalochordates are also called as the blueprints of chordates. Also called as blueprints of chordates. Apart from these things, Amphioxus has such kind of structures. These are the gonads. There will be 26 such pairs of gonads along its body. There will be presence of myotomes, which are striated muscle fibers along the length of its body, which will help it in the swimming. Myotomes. Myo means muscle. Striated bands of muscle fibers which will help it in swimming. There is presence of fins, like I told you, they are fish-like structures. There is presence of a dorsal fin, there is presence of a ventral fin, and there is a presence of a caudal fin. So three types of fins present, which are the dorsal, ventral and caudal fins present. They are filter feeders. For filter feeding, these cirri will help them, and also the pharyngeal gill slits also enable filter feeding. The feeders through cirri, pharyngeal gill slits, and also they have an organ which is called as the endostyle, which was also present in the Urochordates. If you remember, endostyle was homologous organ to the thyroid gland of the higher chordates. It secretes mucus, traps food particles which enable feeding. Secretes mucus, traps food particles which enable feeding. Respiration is through pharyngeal gill slits. Circulation, they have a closed type of circulatory system. No true heart. Blood vessels contract to move blood. For excretion, they have Protonephridia, like the earlier non-chordates. Protonephridia with specialized cells called Solenocytes, which are excretory cells. For reproduction, sexes are separate, that is they are dioecious. Urochordates were hermaphrodites. Then there is external fertilization, and development is indirect through larvae. So these were the characteristic features of the cephalochordates. The most important thing to remember about them is that they have the notochord, which is persistent in their life from head to tail region. So that's it from Cephalochordata. In the next class, we will look at the subphylum Vertebrata. In the name of Lord Mahadev, please subscribe